Jason here. We are at, as you can see, the CSX Hagerstown train yard. We're not really here to visit this, but we're over here to visit this building, the old Roundhouse Museum, and just so happens, of course, it's next to the Hagerstown yard, and some of the trains around here moving in the background. So we're gonna go in to the museum, check her out. We've been here a couple times. It's one of our nice little stops we like to go to. So we'll head inside before he creates more damage. Pretty neat. Some old cars. I was looking at trying to figure out what this piece of equipment is, and I think it's a giant lathe. Just by that, looks like connection point.
Watch out, there's a car.
There is a car coming.
Oh, okay.
The last trolley to run in Washington County, Maryland. There's the trolley on its last day of regular service. I was talking to some of the gentlemen who work in the museum, and they were telling me that this old trolley at one time actually sat on somebody's property along the Potomac River and was used as like their little weekend cottage. And so most of the stuff inside was obviously ripped out to make room for accommodations. An interesting history. That's what the Hagerstown Roundhouse used to look like. It has since been taken down. Everything is a little bit old in here.
Yeah. But look at this one.
It's a typewriter.
Mm-hmm. There's a train room.
And see this, bud? Look, there's the old phone right there. Yeah, isn't that old? You never even seen these, but that's even older. You had to put that to your ear and speak into that to talk to on the phone. And we even got the spittoon. The Abe Lincoln Car, the car in which President Lincoln rode on his way to make his Gettysburg Address. I see the tunnel. The message loop. See the message tied to it? And that's how they would handle the message to the engine operator. A message fork, spike puller, fuse and flag holder, and that's not an exit. There you go. Kids can jump in here, or maybe me, I might jump in here, pretend I'm operating the train. We preserved the controls of this simulator from a Winchester and Western Alco S6 diesel engine. If you look at the floor, those are actually wood blocks. They weren't sure why they used them, but possibly because of oil and fluid absorption, and this was a machine shop. And if you see right there, sorry, these are actual railroad tracks, that they used to build the building. This was in the original Hagerstown Roundhouse, and what they did was they had a mason come in and take it out of the wall and remove it so they could still have it, and it's been placed in this wall here in this building. Here's an interesting picture. 1954, it's a dark day. Diesels have taken over the roundhouse, and the steam locomotives are waiting the scrapyard. You can see all the steam locomotives to the left and the one diesel there on the right. The Hagerstown Roundhouse Complex was the main facility for railroad locomotive car maintenance and repairs for Western Maryland Railway. The roundhouse was built circa 1920 and is pictured here in the 1930s at the height of the steam locomotive power. Numbers 51 and 52 were the first road diesels on the Western Maryland. Their success spelled the death of the 100-year dominance of steam power on the Western Maryland. They are shown here on their arrival in 1947. Not Chuck E. Cheese. Jason is over here. See ya. Oh yeah, please like and subscribe.